students, welcome to Vidya Mirat. This video is made for class 10 on chapter number 6 triangles, and today we are going to do exercise 6.2 from NCERT. Now this exercise is based on a very important theorem that is known as basic proportionality theorem, or we sometimes also call it as BPT. It states that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Now if you look at the triangle ABC, your DE is parallel to BC. In that case, you will have AD and BD in a same proportion and AE upon EC same proportion. So we write it in a proportion as AD upon BD is equal to AE upon EC. Okay, this is the basic proportionality theorem, and we can have the converse of BPT, in which if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. Now we are given that AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. In that case, if this happens, it means that DE will be parallel to BC. Now this whole exercise is based on this theorem. Let's continue with the exercise. Question number 1. In the given figure 1 and 2, DE is parallel to BC. Find EC in first and AD in second. So we will be using the basic proportionality theorem in both the cases, because the line is parallel given to us. So we know that the sides will be proportional to one another. It means that if we look at the first figure, AD upon BD will be equal to AE upon EC. We are given the values, figures with us, that is 1.5 upon 3 is equal to 1 upon EC. Cross multiply to find out EC, which comes out to be 2 centimeters. In the second figure, again we have DE parallel to BC, and we will use BPT theorem that AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. We don't know AD upon 7.2 is equal to 1.8 upon 5.4. So we can find AD by cross multiplying, which comes out to be 2.4 centimeters. Question number 2. E and F are the points on the sides PQ and PR respectively of a triangle PQR. For each of the following cases, state whether EF is parallel to QR. Now what happens? How do we know that EF is parallel to QR? It will happen only if PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR. So we are given their lengths with us. We will be finding their individual ratios and find whether they are equal or not. If they are equal, it means EF will be parallel to QR, and if the ratio is not same, in that case they will not be parallel. So in the first case, we are given PE as 3.9 centimeters and EQ as 3. So PE upon EQ comes out to be 3.9 upon 3, which is equal to 1.3 upon 1. In the next case, PF upon FR we have to take, that is 3.6 upon 2.4, which comes out to be 1.5 upon 1. So we see that the ratio PE upon EQ is not equal to PF upon FR, and thus we can say that EF is not parallel to QR. In the next case, PE upon EQ we will find out, it's given to us as 4 upon 4.5, which is 8 upon 9. In the case of PF upon FR, it is already 8 upon 9. Both are equal. It means EF is parallel to QR. Third part. PQ is equal to 1.28 centimeters and PR is given as 2.56 centimeters. That means total length of the sides of the triangle are given to us. PE and PF is also given to us, but we don't know EQ and FR. We can find out by subtracting it, because total length is already with us. So for EQ, we can do that PQ minus PE. Total length minus PE, when you do, you will get EQ. Similarly, on the other side, to find FR, you will do PR minus PF, you will get FR. So let us find out the ratio for PE upon EQ. It will, on solving, it comes out to be 9 upon 55. When I do PF upon FR, again it is coming out to be 9 upon 55. That means both the ratios are same. It means that EF is parallel to QR. Question number 3. In the given figure, if LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CD, prove that AM upon AB is equal to AN upon AD. Let us consider the red color part only, where it is given to us ML is parallel to BC. In that case, let me write it in a proportion by using basic proportionality theorem. It will become AM upon MB will be equal to AL upon LC. Let it be equation number 1. Now consider the yellow triangle. In that case, we know that LN is parallel to CD, so we can write it AN upon ND will be equal to AL upon LC. Let it be equation number 2. From both the equation, you will see that it is both equal with AL upon AC. So we can say that AM upon AB is equal to AN upon AD, and hence proved. Question number 4. In the given figure, DE is parallel to AC and DF is parallel to AE. Prove that BF upon FE is equal to BE upon EC. Now how do we identify which triangle has to be taken? Now if you look at the points BF upon FE, that is a part of triangle ABE. And if I want to look at BE upon EC, that is a part of triangle ABC, in which DE is parallel to AC. Let us consider that triangle. It means that BE upon EC will be equal to BD upon AD. Let it be equation number 1. Now when I take triangle BAE, the smaller triangle, you know that BF upon FE will be equal to BD upon DA. In both the cases, both the equations, we have BD upon AD, that is same. So we can say that BE upon EC will be equal to BF upon FE, and hence we have proved it. Question number 5. In the given figure, DE is parallel to OQ and DF is parallel to OR. Show that EF is parallel to QR. So let us take first triangle POQ, where we have red and yellow triangle, where DE is parallel to OQ. So using BPT, we can write that PE upon EQ will be equal to PD upon DO. Now let us take the another triangle POR, that means green and blue triangle. In that case, what we will do is DF is parallel to OR, it is given to us. So how are we going to write? PF upon FR will be equal to PD upon DO. Let it be equation number 2. In both the cases, we have similar things. So we can say that PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR. So when the sides are proportional, we can say that EF is parallel to QR. Question number 6. In the given figure, A, B and C are the points on OP, OQ and OR respectively, such that AB is parallel to PQ and AC is parallel to PR. We need to show that BC is parallel to QR. Now let us take the triangle OPQ, the red and yellow part, where your AB is parallel to PQ. So we can write OA upon AP is equal to OB upon BQ. That is equation number 1 according to BPT or basic proportionality theorem. When the lines are parallel, the sides are proportional. Now let's take the another triangle OPR, where your AC is parallel to PR. That means green and blue part, just look there. It means that OA upon AP will be equal to OC upon CR. So this is your equation number 2. So what do we derive from both the equation? OB upon BQ will be equal to OC upon CR. On seeing this, we come to know that BC will be parallel to QR, which is the converse of your BPT, and hence we have proved. Using BPT, prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to the another side bisects the third side. And this thing we have already done in class 9. Now we are going to do it in a different way, or we will do it with the form in the form of BPT theorem. Now here we have a triangle ABC where D is the midpoint on AB and DE is parallel to BC. We need to prove that AE is equal to EC. Now how do we do that? We know the triangle ABC. We know DE is parallel to BC. So using BPT we can write AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. Now since D is the midpoint, that means AD will be equal to DB. We can equate it to 1. Their ratio will come to 1. So if this is equal to AE upon EC, that means AE upon EC will also be equal to 1. So in that case you will realize that AE is equal to EC. So hence we can say that DE bisects AC. Using converse of BPT, prove that the line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. Again you have done this thing in your class 9. Now we will be proving it with the help of converse of BPT. Now here we are given already that there is a triangle ABC and D and E are the midpoints. We need to prove that DE is parallel to BC. Now how we are going to prove this? Now D is the midpoint on AB, that means AD will be equal to DB. That means I can write AD upon DB equal to 1. That is your equation number 1. Similarly, if you take the side AC, your E is the midpoint on there. So we can write AE is equal to EC, which means AE upon EC is equal to 1. That is equation number 2. In both the equation number 1 and equation number 2, it is equal to 1. So we can equate it that AD upon DB will be equal to AE upon AC. Thus we can say that D and E, they are dividing the triangle in the same ratio. So we, by converse of BPT, we can say that DE is parallel to BC and hence we have proved it. Question number 9. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to DC and its diagonals intersect each other at a point O. You need to show that if AO upon BO is equal to CO upon DO. Now how are we going to do this? We will do a construction. EO is a line which will be parallel to AB and DC. Now let us take the triangle A, B and D where your EO is parallel to AB. So what does it mean if the lines are parallel? According to BPT we can write AE upon ED will be equal to BO upon OD. Let it be equation number 1. Now take another triangle ADC. Again EO is a line which is parallel to DC. And how are we going to write this now? AE upon ED is equal to AO upon OC. Let it be equation number 2. So from both the equation you have AE and ED common. So we can write that BO upon DO is equal to AO upon CO. So and this is in a required form which we want to prove it. We will just rewrite it by cross multiplying. I can write CO up and take BO on the other side. So CO upon DO is equal to AO upon BO and hence we have proved this. The diagonals of a quadrilateral ABCD intersect each other at a point O such that AO upon BO is equal to CO upon DO. Show that ABCD is a trapezium. Now for a trapezium it means your one pair of opposite sides should be parallel. So what should we do now? We already know that AO upon BO is equal to CO upon DO. So I am going to rewrite this as AO upon CO because AC will become a straight line and I can write it is equal to BO upon DO. So both the diagonals I have taken, this becomes your equation number 1. Now let us take a triangle DAB where your OE is parallel to AB. So I can write it DE upon EA is equal to DO upon OB. So if I take its reciprocal, it becomes AE upon ED is equal to BO upon OD, and I will take it as equation number 2. From both the equations, we get AO upon OC is equal to AE upon ED. So what is this? When the sides are proportional, we can say that the lines are parallel, which means OE is parallel to CD. But OE is already parallel to AB. What does it mean? AB is parallel to CD. So since one pair of opposite sides are parallel, we can say that ABCD is a trapezium. That's all for this exercise, children. I hope you must have found it very easy. The only one concept you need to understand about the basic proportionality theorem: the sides are proportional. If the sides are proportional, the lines are parallel, and if the lines are parallel, the sides are proportional. So both BPT and converse of BPT is applied in this particular exercise, and I hope you must have found it very easy. Still, do lots of practice. If you have any doubt in any of the parts, do mention me in the comment section, or you can also email me. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, you must do that for the latest updates. Thank you, children, so much for watching the video till the end. Very soon I am going to come with the next video. Till then, see you, children. Goodbye. Take care.